Hey everyone, let's be real for a second. We all have that one brilliant idea. The $1,000,000 concept that keeps us up at night. And then, reality hits. You look at the market. And there they are, the giants. The behemoths with their multi-million-dollar ad campaigns. Their endless war chests. And their sleek, downtown offices. They are the established players. And you, well, you are sitting on your couch, staring at your bank account, which is giving you a very polite, but very firm answer. Zero. I know that feeling. It's the moment you realize that innovation isn't enough, you need capital. And if you don't have capital, the Goliath companies will simply step on your idea like a Lego brick left carelessly on the floor. It's soul-crushing. But what if I told you that the lack of money, the absolute, total scarcity, is actually the ultimate weapon? Today, we're diving into the legendary story of Alex, a zero-budget entrepreneur who wasn't just broke, he was functionally bankrupt in terms of resources. He had no choice but to replace cash with sheer cunning. His story is the definitive proof that resourcefulness always trumps resources. Alex was a software engineer with an idea for a simple project management app. A beautiful little tool he called Flow State. The problem? The market was saturated. We're talking about three major players. Let's call them Titan Corp, Apex Solutions, and the Big Blue, who controlled 90% of the market. They had Super Bowl ads. Alex had a borrowed laptop and a perpetual caffeine buzz. Alex knew he couldn't compete on features. Titan Corp offered everything. Apex Solutions was everywhere. His app, Flow State, was elegant, fast, and simple. But simplicity doesn't win in a shouting match against giants. He pitched to countless investors. The answer was always the same, delivered with a smug smile. Great idea, Alex. Come back when you have 1,000,000 users. Or $1,000,000. This was Alex's massive why moment. He wasn't doing this for luxury. He was doing it to prove that innovation didn't need to be suffocated by established money. He was fighting for every dreamer stuck on that couch. He decided he wouldn't beg for a seat at the table. He would build a different table. Alex had one rule: $0 spent on advertising. He realized that the giants were slow, cumbersome, and predictable. They fought in the open field with massive budgets. Alex chose the shadows. Strategy 1. The unpaid army of engineers. Alex knew his target audience: overworked, underappreciated, highly technical people, engineers just like himself. He didn't have money to hire them, so he appealed to their pain. He posted highly technical, slightly aggressive manifestos on niche forums, the ones the Big Blue ignored. His posts weren't ads, they were rallying cries. They read like this: if you are tired of spending 60% of your time clicking through 3 menus just to set one task, you're using the wrong tool. Come help me build the right one. He offered a lifetime free account and gave these early users real power over the product roadmap. He didn't just ask for feedback, he made them co-creators. Result? He acquired his first 1,000,000 users, highly engaged, deeply loyal, and acting as his free quality assurance team, all for the price of $0. Strategy 2. The guerrilla marketing review hack. The giants spent millions on SEO and landing pages. Alex did something simpler and funnier. He started posting honest, side-by-side video comparisons on YouTube, but with a twist of self-deprecating humor. He would show Titan Corp's onboarding process, 30 minutes of tutorials, 12 pop-up windows, then show Flow State's 30 seconds, 2 clicks. The title wasn't "Flow State is better." It was, "I wasted 3 hours testing Titan Corp so you don't have to." He never attacked. He just highlighted the friction and clutter that the giants ignored because they were too big to care about simplicity. These videos didn't go viral, but they were surgical. They showed up exactly when an engineer was typing a desperate query like, "How to stop Apex Solutions notifications." This generated a slow, organic flood of highly qualified leads who were actively seeking an escape. Strategy 3. The enemy's weakness pricing model. The giants charged high monthly subscription fees, locking users into expensive, complicated plans. Alex looked at their contract structures and saw the biggest pain point: the cancellation button. His pricing was dead simple: one low flat rate. And his cancellation process? One single, Obvious button labeled, "Stop Pain." He marketed this simplicity. His new campaign: "We don't need confusing contracts because we built a product you won't want to leave. Try canceling Titan Corp. We'll wait." He was weaponizing the arrogance of his competitors. Within 18 months, Flow State hadn't hit 1 million users, but it had acquired 40,000 paying, deeply loyal users in one critical niche that the giants had neglected: independent developers and small, agile startups. The giants were losing small customers at an alarming rate. They had built fortresses, but Alex had built a network of tunnels underneath. Eventually, Titan Corp came calling, not to sue, but to acquire. They offered Alex $45 million. Why? Because they couldn't replicate his simplicity or his loyal community using money alone. His zero-budget strategies had created a moat that their billions couldn't cross. Alex took the deal, not because he needed the money, but because he had already won the war. He proved that the smallest player with the smartest strategy could bring the biggest player to their knees. So, what is the massive why here? It's this: your biggest liability, your lack of resources, is also your single greatest competitive advantage. When you have zero money, you are forced to be ingenious. You are forced to study the market so deeply that you find the single, crippling weakness that the giants are too comfortable to see. They fight battles of scale. You must fight battles of intelligence and friction reduction. The giants measure success by dollars spent. The zero-budget entrepreneur measures success by problems solved in the simplest way possible. Stop complaining about the money you don't have, and start thinking about the cunning you aren't using. Be resourceful. Be relentless. Be the one who builds the better table.